If you're over 40 and trying to grow a personal brand or a business online, I've got a question for you. Are you tired of juggling multiple tools just to share your content and build your audience and track what's working? Well, what if one tool could bring a lot of those tools together in one place and make your digital life a whole lot easier? Stick around because I'm about to show you how Pillar does exactly that. Hey, if you're new here, I'm Rob, and I help people over 40, like me, simplify the digital world so they can benefit from the creator economy. If you've ever felt overwhelmed trying to grow your content and stay consistent, or even figure out where to send your audience, you're not alone. And that's why today I'm sharing a tool I personally use and recommend. And yes, full transparency, I am proudly partnered with them. But more importantly, I only promote tools that I think have value for you and can actually make your life easier as a creator, especially for folks like us who didn't grow up with this stuff. And at the end of the video, I'll share how you can get a special 20% discount the good folks at Pillar have authorized me to offer. So what is Pillar? Think of Pillar as your personal online hub. It's really a smart, good-looking link in bio tool and a content manager all rolled into one. It's designed to help you share all your content and offers with just one simple link and build an email list without needing another tool, showcase affiliate links and monetize your audience, and understand what's actually working through built-in analytics. Who is it for? Basically anybody who wants to thrive online. If you're a coach or a creator or a small business owner, especially if you're not a tech expert, Pillar gives you clarity and control without the usual overwhelm that comes with all of those separate tech tools. Let's jump onto the desktop and I'll walk you through some of my favorite features and how I use them in my own business. Okay, here we are on the inside, and this is my home page. Not much activity here yet. One of the hiccups for me was there was no way to add all of my email contacts at this point. Apparently that function is coming, but I had to, in the meantime, put everything on a spreadsheet and send it to them directly and have them upload that stuff on the back end. So for now, that is in the works. I think it's done now, and we'll see where this leads. But eventually, I'm going to be able to see all of my store visits here and the revenue and all of these things. Really great interface just to see your stats. And what I like here, this is the most important tab for me. It's my store. So if you have used a link in bio of some other kind, other type of software like Linktree or maybe StanStore, this is kind of like the best of all of those other tools all in one location. And if I had anything to be critical about here, it would be I'd like to categorize these things. Like I've got my 2 free lead magnets at the very top, and you can see that on the right-hand side, it gives me a mobile phone view of how this is going to turn up. And right there, I've got it. It's very easy to just enter your name and email and submit this, and it will then send the file directly to you in response to your entrance of that information. But I've got all of these things on here, and I'd like to just have the free stuff separate and the paid stuff separate, and maybe have other ways to categorize these things as well. Because I've got my YouTube and Instagram and LinkedIn subscription links there too, or follow links, and it'd be nice to split that up in a more organized fashion. But otherwise, it's pretty good. You just have to do a bit more scrolling than maybe I'd like, but I think that's the nature of some of this software as well anyway, and people are going to be used to that. The real advantage of this is if you've got a whole bunch of digital products you sell, or even free lead magnets that draw people into your mailing list, you don't have to have a whole pile of separate links in, let's say, your YouTube description box. You can just have a single link that gets people into your store, so to speak, and they can then find your freebies or your paid products from there. And who knows, some people may be coming for a freebie or a paid product for that matter, and they might find some other things that they're also interested in, and that can work out really well. If you do need a custom landing page for something outside of your store, you want it to be displayed elsewhere, well, you can just come and create one here. This is the My Store tab. Right beside it is the Landing Pages tab. You can click on Add a Landing Page. And if it's a lead magnet, we'll just click on that button. And right away, you can see it gives you sort of a template to start working from. And you just type in your title and your description. You can set up what the button looks like. You can create an image for it and what kinds of information you need to collect. And you can either direct people to a different website to get that product or service, or you can have it send a file directly to them, which is what I do for my freebies here on Pillar. I do have some links that direct people elsewhere because I came onto this platform with already having a bunch of other things elsewhere. I'll just show you what one of those looks like. If I go back to my store, launch your podcast in 7 days or less. So this is the 7-day podcast launch challenge or podcast quick launch mini course. And it does have a separate landing page. So if people click on this, it will take them to this totally separate URL. They'll enter their name and email address there if they choose to buy the course. And just for reference, here's that separate landing page. So as I say, it was already all set up. And so there was no point in me redoing all of the work here to get it set up again within Pillar. I could just redirect them to this landing page and they can sign up for the course. If you need a sequence of pages, let's call it a funnel, maybe it's a higher ticket item you're trying to sell, so you have to give people a bit more. Well, that's built in here too. If you've ever used a tool like ClickFunnels, this is kind of a simplified version of that with some templates built in. You just go ahead and fill in the blanks and you've got a funnel to help sell your product. I talked about my email marketing dilemma. This is actually a pretty simplified version of email marketing as well, which is great. So you can do sequences. That's the automatic drip feed that people get when they sign up. You can do broadcasts, which is a one-time blast email to your entire email list. And you can manage your recipients quite easily. Oh, great. So they are all here. And now I can go in and experiment with this piece and see how it works for me. Now there's two other features I want to share in this video just to convince you you really need to check this out as a creator and you're going to want to use it. One of them is the Media Kit. Now this is where as you grow as a content creator, brands are going to start to want to work with you. And that's what happened with me, with Pillar. Somebody from their social media team reached out to me and said, hey, we'd like you to promote our product, but try it out first and see if it's worth promoting. And I think it is. So here I am. So the Media Kit allows you to showcase where you have social media accounts, how many followers you have, and all of those kinds of things. And I don't have that many, to be honest with you. Apparently, companies are looking for what they now call micro-influencers, people who have smaller followings, and they're looking to work with people like that because there's a chance they might take off and become big. But on YouTube, for example, one video can take off and do really, really well. So you've got a pretty good shot, and it's a really good return on investment for a lot of brands. Once you get big and you get a really big following, then you can start to sort of charge whatever you want for creating videos for companies. But this is a great way to start. So you have this brand collaborations portfolio that you can share as you get going, which is exactly what these companies need to see if you are going to be a fit to work with them. Now, which companies might you work with? Well, not all companies are going to reach out to you. And frankly, that was a surprise to me when I started getting a few emails from people asking me to create videos for them. Usually, creators also have to reach out to companies for brand deals. And this is where there's a ton of value, because if you go to this brand deals tab on the left-hand side, there are contacts from a whole bunch of brands, some of them really big brands, and you can reveal the contact name of somebody who manages the brand deals for these different companies. So let's say, for example, I want to work with, Audible. I like audiobooks, so I just click on Reveal, and it says, it's asking me to confirm if I want to reveal this contact, because you get a certain amount of reveals per month. And so do I want to do this? Yes or no? Well, it depends if that's a company that I'm really dead set on reaching out to. But if I do, I'll say okay. And it's going to reveal to me, oh, look at that. At Audible, and I won't share it with you in this video, but there's a name and an email address and a LinkedIn profile for the person at Audible that I should reach out to inquire about working with them. This is tremendously valuable because for people on YouTube in particular, things like brand deals are where the money is. You can make some money through the YouTube Partner Program, which shows ads on your channel and then pays you out for that. But there is way more money to be made in other things like digital products and, well, brand deals. So what better value than to have a whole bunch of contacts for certain brands that you might like to work with in one place? I think this is a really, really key feature. And the last one is the community tab. And I haven't had a chance to play around with this one yet, but my sense is that if you think about something like school or even a Facebook group, well, people build communities where you can join, and you might be able to join for free, or you might pay $10 a month or something like that. There are all kinds of different communities out there, but in a nutshell, it's a place for your community to get together and interact with each other in whatever your niche is. So for me, if I'm teaching 40 plus people how to build a personal brand online and create a successful YouTube channel and things like that, maybe I'll build a community on this platform and invite people in and have people have their own discussions about challenges that they're facing and successes that they've had. Maybe there will be some exclusive content that people get or some bonuses. Community members really love to get that additional value. Eventually, your own community actually supports each other within these platforms, and it works out really, really well for you because it lets you take a step back and just sort of oversee it and jump in where you need to. And that's how you get more time to build your business, spend time on your business rather than in your business. So I like this concept, and I'm going to investigate this community feature a little bit more, and I'll probably make another video on that fairly soon. Now, let's be honest, a lot of tools are built for 20-somethings who already speak fluent tech. Pillar is different. It's clean, intuitive, and to me, it doesn't try to do too much. If you've been putting off creating a content hub or monetizing your audience because it just felt too complicated, Pillar does a pretty good job at removing that barrier. And you can start small, even just using it to make your YouTube or your Instagram bio link work smarter, and then grow from there. If you're ready to simplify your digital life and finally take control of your content, just click the link in the description to try out Pillar for yourself. And as I mentioned off the top, that link is a special partner link. And yes, it does help support this channel at no extra cost to you. In fact, if you enter the code EQ4 when you sign up, you'll get a 20% discount if you decide to use one of their paid plans. Again, that code to enter at sign up is EQ4. I'm loving Pillar so far, and I think you'll be very happy with it too. And if this video helped, signing up through that partner link in the description box is a great way to say thanks. I am very grateful for your support. Remember, building an online presence doesn't have to feel like learning a new language. With the right tools and the right guidance, you've got this. If you're over 40 and building online, hit that subscribe button and watch one of these helpful videos next. Let's keep making the online world simpler together.